2018 Chevy Suburban, doing the cabin filter and the air filter in this video. So first thing you want to do is, we're going to start with the cabin filter. Let's go ahead and open your glove box. On the right side here, there's this little, I don't know what you call it, this little hook, I guess. It's connected to a string. This is responsible for making this open slowly. You got to push this down and out. So if you push it down, sometimes it can be stubborn. There's a wider hole on the bottom, and then you could pull it out. That needs to come off. Just comes out like that, and you can let it go. It'll just retract a little bit, but it'll still be reachable. Then you got to squeeze the sides of this glove box kind of hard, and then you'll lower it down. But squeeze it with both hands and then lower it down. I kind of had to squeeze it off camera because I got one hand on the camera. Anyways, we got to get these little screws out to take this panel off. There's about 6 total. This is what they look like up close. They take a Torx bit. A T15 is what I used. This worked fine. And just gonna pretty much do one at a time. My drill battery was dead, so I had to do this by hand. But I definitely recommend, if you have a small little drill, you could just take these out with that. There's the third one, and then the fourth one's right here on the side. And then the fifth and the sixth one will be on the top. So get these out. Chevy is a fan of very long screws. So we'll get these out and just set them aside, save them. We're going to reuse them to get this panel back on. Alright, so once you got those out, set them to the side. And then we're going to remove this panel. This, after you get the screws out, you should just be able to kind of wiggle this out. Don't force it and break it or nothing like that. If it's not coming out, maybe you miss a screw, so just double check that. Here's our cabin filter door. Basically, there are these little things on top, these tabs that you want to reach up and pull with your finger to pop them off. They can be kind of hard to reach in here. This is a tight spot, and this sits right behind a wire loom. I don't know if you noticed right out there on the end, it's behind a wire loom. So once you get those off, you kind of want to pull this out. I pull it to the left to kind of get it out of that wire loom. And then we'll set this aside. That's our cabin filter. Notice the arrow is pointing down. That means our airflow is pointing down. Our airflow is going down. So when we put our new cabin filter in, we're going to make sure our arrow is pointed down as well. Let's go ahead and just grab this. You can just kind of push your hand in there and get it out. Try not to drop any leaves or nothing into the motor, because then you'll have noises. Even like tiny little leaf will make noise. Try not to beat up your hands as well. So here's my new one. This is from the dealer. As you could see, it's part numbers right here, and it likes to say it's made in China, as any good American product is. So I'm gonna get this open. As you can see, the arrow pointing down. I'm gonna put it in just like the other one was. Now this little brown leaf thing, okay, it didn't fall in. It fell out. It looked like it fell in, but it didn't. But if that did fall in the blower motor, when the motor's on, even something that small can make us like a low rumbling noise. When it's on high, it'll kind of do like a roaring noise when it's on high. Anyways, we got that in. This guy, I put the bottom hooks in first, and it was a little difficult because that wire loom. But once I got those in, I was able just to push up the top parts. You'll hear them click into place, and then this door should just be solid. It shouldn't be like kind of falling off. If you bump it a little bit, it should just be on there good. Now we're going to put the panel back on. I'm just going to go ahead and do this off camera. Put your screws in, and then you would put this guy back into your glove box. Now this guy, if you break him, it's not a big deal. It just means your glove box won't open slowly. But, try not to break it and try to put everything back how you found it. Now let's go to the air filter. The air filter is, we got 4 screws that hold it in place. We got one there, one over here, and then one over here. The hardest one to get is the one near the radiator. I kind of reach my hand underneath and lift up the airbox and kind of shift it to the side so I can get my socket on there, because they have like I think it's an AC line right in front of the screw. So I got that one off. Okay, I got this one off. These are long as well. Try not to lose them. They drop down into the engine pretty easy, so just be careful, be patient. Don't lose them. All right, so I got these off. Set these to the side. Now this guy is a 10mm. You could take this off, and once you have this 10mm bolt out, you could swing this bar around this way. You can swing it all the way over, lift it over your mouth sensor, and then that way it'll give you plenty of room to get your air filter out. Just like that. And then we'll lift this out. Easy peasy. Okay, so once we have this out, I got my new one here. It's from the dealer. And here's my part number. Right on the bottom there. This one was made in Canada. Just like any good American product coming from Canada. Alright, so let's get this new air filter out. It's orange. Chevy has orange filters. So we're going to put this in. Just like that. Make sure it's flat. Make sure the gasket isn't, going off anyway. And then we'll push this down into place. And then once that's in place, we'll just put our screws in back in the spots and tighten them down. And then put your bar back. And then you put your 10mm bolt. Make sure you lift over the MAF sensor. Don't damage your sensor. This goes underneath, and then the bolt goes on it like that. Alright guys, I know it kind of went fast going back together, but I hope this video helped you out. Thanks for watching. See you next video.